Good afternoon, all. This is Danny at Partey. So good to be back. I got a couple of things I want to touch on. One of those being for the handful of people out there, and I say a handful because I'm sure that's about what it was, that were aware of some of the things that transpired over the past couple of days. Let me just shore it up this way. I was accused of being deceitful because I purchased the first holiday styling inflatable projection screen underneath my wife's Amazon account. Okay. I don't owe anyone an explanation as to where I buy things or how I buy things. And I think all of you would agree with that because you wouldn't know the same explanation to me or anyone else. But let me just say to clarify that that first screen was purchased as a means to see how it would handle in the wind. As far as projection screen inflatables, they're made of different materials. You got about 3 different materials or so they're made out of, and this one specifically, we liked the design, felt like it would be better in wind, but we wanted to buy one to try it to see, and it was. After I bought it, I did a review on it because I liked it so much, and as a matter of fact, in the review it actually states, hey, I've already seen how this operates, and that's the reason I decided to do the review. If the product had not done what we wanted it to do, I would have never have done the review. And I'll also say as a testament to the nature of how we like to build relationships, the second larger one that came through, that was actually a gift from the family that we purchased the first one from. Sweet family who runs a very sweet company and great customer service, and for that, we're very thankful. And so we will be purchasing more of those, and they'll be purchased under our Partey account. But once again, it'll be our business and it'll be between them, and odds are it won't be through Amazon. We don't buy our raw materials through Amazon. They're bought manufactured direct, or we have 2 products that we actually purchase from a local guy. He's a distributor here about 15 minutes away from the house. So it feels a little silly to me that I even have to cover this. But, just for those subscribers out there who may battle with doubts as to whether somebody's, I don't know exactly what the whole deceit piece was supposed to be, but just for peace of mind out there, guys, I'm sorry if it offends somebody that I bought something under my wife's account, but I doubt very seriously that I'm the only husband who does that. So the next thing was the Vega screen that I've displayed the past couple of days. It was brought up to me by an individual that you could see through on the one side, where it wasn't up against the wall. And that's absolutely accurate. That's the reason we went ahead and highlighted it as an acoustically transparent screen. It's actually for a personal friend of mine. He has 2 ceiling fans, actually 3, but 2, one on the left, one on the right, in a room it's dedicated, but not really dedicated. He has some, some sconces along the side that he turns the light on. And so a lot of times when he's sitting in there just watching documentaries or something like that, he'll have some light on. But the problem is, so he needs more contrast. That's getting to the point. He needs more contrast. But outside of that, his acoustically transparent screen, which was a manufactured screen he had purchased, ran him about $2,500 or so. It's damaged. So now he's looking for a replacement screen for it, and he doesn't want to have to pay that kind of money. So we actually, it was our youngest spray tech figured out a process with this material to be able to do that. So the material works great. Yes, you can see through it, but on his wall, you never will. And the reason for that is because it doesn't allow for very much in the way of transmittance. When light is formed, created, it does either one of 3 things, Either it's reflected, it's transmitted, or it's absorbed. So he was getting a lot of transmittance in the screen that he had before, even though it was blacked out on the back. But you still had some light that was feeding back through. This is a solid black material that we've designed for him. We'll do the screen that we're going to be putting it on is actually going to be a fixed frame screen, aluminum chassis. So we're going to have to design pockets for him and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, what it does, he's got a black wall with black grates, black grills over his speakers. So you won't get all of that. And the primary thing is that when you use something like a Lycra or something of that nature, it tends to want to baffle. Okay, it'll bellow back and forth from the the ceiling fan. So that's where the ceiling fans comes in. It'll just keep doing this, very subtle, but enough to where you notice it in the imagery. So this material doesn't do that, and that's the reason that we use this specific material for that. The little things around, dimples around the edges, that's me. That's where I rolled it, and because it was a new material, I didn't realize that it couldn't be rolled that way, so it came out as it did. But it is what it is, guys. It's a test screen, and his final screen will not look like that, obviously. Nobody's going to pay for something that's got that kind of dimples around it. But the coating still works, and we're showing you the coating. And with that, here's Vega.